my Take It to the Gym fam. I just wrapped up a 2.5 hour leg day session, 2 hours on legs, 30 minutes cardio, and that's what I wanted to touch base on. Because you know what, I just had a conversation with somebody. They were like, man, you did 2 hours of legs, and I went hardcore on legs. I did, man, 5 sets of everything, high volume, as heavy as I can go. But there's this misconception in this fitness industry that nowadays the little young, you know, generations and all that about this overtraining. Let me break it down to you. There is no such thing as overtraining. Overtraining does not exist. With proper supplementation, proper nutrition, and proper rest, there is no such thing as overtraining. Overtraining is something that was invented by the weak, the folks that don't want you to be better than them, the folks that want you to stay average. That's who invented overtraining. Overtraining doesn't exist. Get that mentality out of your head. If you think working out a muscle group longer than the average folk is gonna hurt you, you got it misunderstood. The more you put into your craft, the more you put into your body, the better and the more better results you're gonna get. Just taking that, for example, we do legs. Regular folk do legs for an hour. I did legs for 2 hours. My amount of volume, the amount of blood I pumped into the muscle, the amount of repetitions and just sheer force that I put into my leg session today, who you think is gonna have better results? The person that did 1 hour or the person that did 2 hours? I do 2 hours minimum every day I train, every muscle group. That's why I don't want to be average, and I teach folks not to be average. I preach don't be average. We don't want to be average. You want to be better in every aspect of life, so you got to put in the work that others ain't willing to put in. Put in the work that just, you know, saying your competition. If you do have competition, everybody that's competitive in whatever aspect of life, all you competitive bodybuilders out there, you can never allow anybody to out-train you. So what does that consist of? Overtraining, if you want to call it that. So you got to put in more work than your competition. You got to put in the work they ain't willing to put in. You got to put in the hours they ain't willing to put in. You just gotta have that in you. You gotta have that work ethic. That's the mentality of a champion. And you gotta have the heart of a champion, because the heart's gonna keep you going. When your body wants to give up, when you want to give up, your mind's giving up, and like, man, I'm fatigued, I'm tired. We don't get tired. Like, man, we've been saying we don't get tired before Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates just started using that. We've been doing that since back in the 90s. 2000s. We've been saying we don't get tired. Anybody in the bodybuilding competitive world knows we don't get tired. So there is no such thing as overtraining. I was just coming out the gym, and you know, I just had this conversation with a little youngster, you know, that had to break down the overtraining myth to them, because it don't exist. Take it from the old school, take it from the cats that have been doing this for the longest. That don't exist. Proper supplementation, proper nutrition, and proper rest, your body will not shut down on you. Your body will respond. So stay motivated in everything you do. Keep it positive, keep encouraging others, and keep putting in that work that others ain't willing to put in. God bless each and every one of you folks. Take it to the gym, baby.